I want to talk about Charlie Kirk, and the reason why is because the trial for his killer or his alleged shooter or assassin is on, and it's a big deal. This guy, what he represented and who he represented, impacted our lives. So, what are my thoughts about Charlie Kirk? First of all, Charlie Kirk was a punk, a racist punk. Him and his organization promoted hateful things against black people, brown immigrants, women, you name it. He was no angel ever, ever. They try to make him sound like this martyr or saint. No, he was never that ever. He said about black people that if he was on an airplane and the pilot was black, that he would say, "I better hope he's qualified." That he basically saying he wouldn't get on an airplane if it was a black pilot. He also promoted what's called the Great Replacement Theory, saying that immigrants need to go and we need to replace them with what else? White immigrants, right? Qualified, quote unquote, white immigrants. This is something that Trump is known to do to promote, to state that basically white people are better than other immigrants. So he was no angel. He was no lovable guy. Whatever his kids think of him and his parents, that's a whole different story. But in the public face of things, and the organization TPUSA that he promoted, it was all about racism and hate for LGBTQ, hate for women, and not equal rights for women. As a matter of fact, that's why it's a surprise that his wife is up there running TPUSA. That's a whole different story. I'm not going to get into it other than to tell you that this trial should be interesting. Why should it matter? Because white supremacy has been called out. Like Malcolm X said, the chickens have come home to roost. What happened on that day, the way he was assassinated, and I did see the video, the way he was assassinated, he kind of had it coming after a while because of what his statements were about a lot of people. And the truth is, some of these people that support Charlie Kirk, going back to Charlie Kirk, some of those people are brown, and not a lot, but some of them are black too and Asian. And unfortunately, they're giving him the power. He's nobody to be celebrated. He's no Tupac or anything like that. They try to equal what comparing to Martin Luther King Jr. He's none of that. He's none of that, and he never was. So, and if it does turn out to be a conspiracy worse than we expected, then at that point, you know what? It just proves a lot of our suspicion and mistrust about this current government and prior government, and how they lied to us, because we know they lied to us about the MLK assassination. We know that they assassinated brown berets and young lords during the 1960s and 70s, etc. We know that they lied to us, about the JFK and other Kennedy assassinations. So we know that they can't hide that from young people today. But don't get caught up with the foolish hype, the lies, because they're only gonna let you see what they're gonna let you see. This government is ruthless, and if you're not white like Charlie Kirk, you're not gonna get a break. So as far as the Charlie Kirk, how I feel about him, I could care less, man. I'd rather focus my energy into other things like defending people against ICE, protecting people against ICE, fighting for workers' wages, for farm workers' rights. Still, there still are slaves out there that are working the field with no benefits. I'd rather fight for incarcerated people, especially the black and brown people who under Joe Biden and the Bush family. Reagan, they were especially incarcerated for drug laws or marijuana laws, cannabis laws that today some people are getting rich off of. White people, hipsters like Charlie Kirk and other liberals, they're all getting rich off of that while people rot in prisons. So I'd rather fight for that. Forget of Charlie Kirk. That's my thoughts on him. He was no saint.